It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
NBA regular season opener for a couple of teams. Thank you all for tuning in. So happy you're here. I'm ecstatic that you're here. And
I miss you too,
and I'm
Ernie.
really happy that Kenny and Shaq are here
I
too.
miss you too, Ernie.
And coming right up, we'll see the Milwaukee Bucks playing against the Los Angeles Clippers. For Los Angeles, one thing they've talked about, sustaining focus on the defensive end, allowing no easy shots, trying to be disruptive, maybe causing some turnovers that can lead to easy buckets in transition. Here in the early part of the season,
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. It's the Los Angeles Clippers taking on the Milwaukee Bucks. So the Clippers win the tip. Here are the five for the Clippers. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Ivica Zubac. Then it's Paul George. Then it's Patrick Beverley. And it's Magruder in at the two-guard spot. Antetokounmpo can't get it to go.
That's good offense. The shot didn't go down, but they'll live with that.
Leonard kicks to George. And George with the stuff.
Boy, I tell you what, George has tremendous bounce ability. It's always fun to see him launch and throw it down.
Middleton outside. And Clark with the full bulk of the NBA season still ahead of us. What can players do to prepare themselves physically and mentally for this long, long season?
I think you've got to try to find ways and mechanisms to stay fresh. Obviously, you've got to do your work in the gym and in the weight room, but also in your rest and recovery. I think you just got to be diligent and consistent, and then find pockets where you can get away and refresh your mind and your body.
Right.
Because you can't come out of the gate like it's the postseason. There's a pace and rhythm to the regular season that you have to learn how to manage.
Here's Bledsoe after the basket by Los Angeles. Shoots. Here's Antetokounmpo. It's hauled in by Beverley.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
The Clippers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. The pass to Zubac, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Love the unselfishness of Beverley. I mean, when he sees his teammate wide open, he quickly gets him the ball.
Bledsoe passes to Matthews. For three, Middleton shoots from 12. Here's Bledsoe, buries the 20-footer.
Always enjoy solid, good passing. Easily setting up his teammate. Does not get any easier than that.
Beverley finds Zubac. The shot's good. Zubac has got 6.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Lopez, no luck.
I think they got to get it going. A 1-for-5 start, not what they wanted.
Matthews with the rebound. Bucks have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Bledsoe passes to Antetokounmpo. The kick out to Matthews. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Matthews has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Leonard on the wing. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And it's the Bucks on the break. For 3, Middleton. It's hauled in by Zubac. Clippers leading by 3. And George, here we go. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
I love the activity. George is not just a perimeter player, folks. You can depend on him down low, too.
Bledsoe against Beverly. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And Eric Bledsoe, so gifted athletically. He's got to learn to read the game as fast as he plays it, and that's a process. Staying under control, using change of pace, those are things he can tighten up.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Clippers?
been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
Yeah, also something I like out of them so far, they're throwing their bodies around in the paint, and the physicality is taking its toll.
And playing under Chauncey Billups and Chris Paul, Eric Bledsoe got the message about playing Clark at 2 speeds.
Well, you know, it's almost like baseball. You've got to have a little change of pace in your game, the change-up to keep hitters off balance in baseball, same in basketball. And his strength helps him, too, now. He can hold off his defender while he downshifts to make decisions with the ball.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
And he rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. To the paint, stolen by George. And here comes Leonard, leading the fast break. Beverly wide open. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Bucks trail by 8. Here's Lopez. And the rejection by Zubats. Down low, here's Leonard. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Starting to surge here, and we're only in the first quarter.
Yeah, and they've come out strong. I mean, clearly, they've been the better team so far.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. Last time they met was right here, and they came out with a win.
In the last meeting of these two teams, they were really sharp defensively, disrupting the flow of their offense and causing a ton of turnovers.
Very satisfying performance, Greg, and one they'll look to repeat tonight. I mean, they ended up winning it going away.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That is his first foul of the game. Leonard kicks to Zubats. And George, here we go.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively.
Yeah, they're scoring with confidence, Greg, making them count in the early going here.
Yeah, getting theirs before the defense can set up.
Perfect execution. That's how you take advantage of a transition opportunity.
And that one drops for him.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Antetokounmpo against Leonard, and Antetokounmpo gets it to go.
Well, I think the confidence Antetokounmpo has from the mid-range area is really evidence of the strides he's making with his jump shot.
And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And from the opening tip, they just crushed it. You see it now on the scoreboard.
Clearly in great rhythm. They've got it going on, I mean, in a big way. Excellent job at establishing a huge lead early on.
The Bucks have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
You know, one of the things I'd like to see Bledsoe improve on is his passing. Other than that, I think his overall game is pretty solid.
Los Angeles leading by 8. Now here's Beverly. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And he banks in the layup.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Giving up too many open shots. I mean, that's what's happening here, Greg. They look to me to be a bit sluggish.
Now here's Middleton. Inside, deflects the pass. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. Here's Leonard. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
When he was in high school in California, Kawhi won the state's Mr. Basketball Award. And you look at the list of guys who've won that award over the years, it has a lot of the all-time greats on it.
Ilyasova, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Now here's Bledsoe. He's got 5. He feeds it to Lopez. Takes it down to Middleton. Now here's Ilyasova. He's covered closely. 5 to shoot. Shoots over Zubats. Ilyasova hits the bucket.
Nice use that time of the mid-range area of the floor from Ilyasova. His stroke, so nice.
And it's Leonard missing.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Now here's Middleton. elbow shot is on the way. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
He's not shooting a high percentage right now, and part of the reason could be that his shot quality is poor, and he's just got to be a little smarter about his shots.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Now Bledsoe. Kawhi Leonard missing from long range. Can't hit from 12.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Ball's knocked loose. Beverly finds Zubats. On the wing, George. Stolen by Middleton. And here we go. And Ilyasova throws it down.
Boy, impressive intensity displayed by Ilyasova. He's a real Energizer Bunny type of guy who can sky up really fast and finish at the rim with a lot of force.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. Dribble drive has never gone out of style. Still a primary weapon when you think about some of the guys who are best at that. Who comes to mind, Clark?
Man, there are a lot of guys that convert off the bounce at a high level. LeBron James, Kyrie Irving, one of the very best. I don't know if anybody has a handle as sweet as his. Harden. Harden is terrific off the dribble with the drive or the pull-up jump shot. Dennis Schroeder, maybe not of the ilk of those guys, but certainly a handful when he's got the ball in his hands with a live dribble.
Lopez kicks to Matthews.
And the struggles continue, guys, and really it's about those. That athlete.
Yeah.
Wow! Are you? My goodness! Boy, we've talked about, George is athletic. He's long, and he's got really long arms, which helps him as a defender, and that allows him to clog up passing lanes and come up with steals, too.
Leonard against Ilyasova, and Leonard gets it to go.
And he's got the athleticism and strength to be a powerful presence inside. Leonard never afraid to get in and mix it up down low.
Stolen by Zubats. Here's George. Sinks that one from the post. And now an 11-point Clipper lead.
Methodical in their approach. They have absolutely owned this first quarter.
And I tell you what, Greg, they've worked hard for this lead. Their play calling has been superb, and the execution even better.
And here we go. George heading to the hoop. And George with the stuff.
And George really good at recognizing his fast break opportunities and torching the defense with his speed and athleticism in transition.
Now here's Lopez. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Here's George. And again, the Clippers good for two.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Bledsoe against Beverly. Leonard with the steal. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. And it's George finishing it off.
And, the intensity Leonard plays with on defense is impressive, using his huge hands to claw the ball away.
Timeout called, the Bucks.
Yeah, the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they've got to talk about.
Absolutely, Greg. I mean, they're getting crushed, killed, hammered, pulverized in the post.
And a quick look at how things have been since the All-Star break, checking out the three-point shot ratio for Milwaukee.
And clearly they haven't been shy about launching it from long range. That's the way the league has been going, and they are certainly embracing that trend.
Now here's Bledsoe. He has 5.
Terrific focus from George there, reading the shooter the entire way through. A great shot block.
Matthews with it. Pass to Ilyasova. Back to Matthews. Shot clock at 5. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Now a chance to see the numbers for George. Great showing for him last season. Second in steals and amongst the league's top-tier scorers. Top 20 in points per game.
And looking back at his number 2 steal rate, yeah, he did gamble a little bit, you're right. But he also played some hard-nosed on-ball defense, and that was key. Now here's Williams. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And here's Leonard from three. The basket is good off the assist from Williams.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Korver kicks to Bledsoe. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's foul number 2 for him.
I think he's going to have to be more cautious on defense. He can't afford to pick up a third foul here in the first quarter.
George Hill's checked in for Eric Bledsoe.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Now, here is George. 18 points for him. And it's sent back by Lopez.
Big Brook Lopez gobbling up space and getting the block on that play.
Ilyasova against Leonard. They need this one. Ilyasova hits the bucket.
No misses for him yet in this quarter. Solid as a rock.
To the middle. 7-foot shot. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Boy, a nice show of strength that time from Paul George. Absorbing the hit and still carving out space to get the shot to go down.
And the Clippers making a change here. Harrell's checked in. Now here's Korver. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's Ilyasova. Can't hit that one. Nice D from Williams. Beverly the pass to Zubac. And Beverly kicks to Harrell. Good ball movement here by the Clippers.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
23 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Hill dishes to Lopez. Off target from outside.
I think it's going to be tough for them to trim this deficit if he keeps missing those kinds of shots, Kevin. I mean, they need his points.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
Yeah, no let up. The killer instinct on display, trying to put this team away. I love the tenacity.
Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for the LA Clippers. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. Guys, we've seen a confident-looking Clippers team out there.
I mean, a huge lead, and already after this first quarter, they're starting to make it look easy.
Yeah, like an avalanche, Greg, overpowering the defense on the majority of their possessions.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court for the Bucks, George Hill out there with Kyle Korver. Then it's Ilyasova, then it's Matthews, and it's Lopez in at the 5 down low. Here's Harrell, following the basket by George Hill. Here's Zubac. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Clark, you were drafted 8th overall by the Indiana Pacers. Do you have any indication that you were going to be their pick in particular, that you were going to go in that slot? Was there any kind of inkling at all?
No, I only visited with teams drafting 4 through 7. Talked to the Chicago Bulls, Dallas Mavericks, and I read some of the reports about where I was projected. But you know what? Once you get past the first or second, sometimes the top 3 picks in a draft, you really don't know who's going where after that. So I was fortunate. I landed in a good spot.
Right.
And Indianapolis was a good place for me and Rosie to be as I started my NBA career.
It sure was. And so it's Milwaukee now after the basket by Los Angeles. Antetokounmpo finds Lopez, and the layup's good off the glass. Lopez has got his first points in this one.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Williams attacking. That one doesn't go. Hill with some nice D. Antetokounmpo against Harrell. Goes up on the block. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Antetokounmpo's got 4 points this quarter.
That's why you got to push Giannis Antetokounmpo out of the paint. I mean, he's too long, too skilled, and very confident from this area. You got to get him out of there.
Back to Williams. Puts it up from 17, and it's the Clippers scoring again.
Boy, I like that quick trigger release, so smooth, even with the defender in his face. Williams knocks it down.
And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. With a break in the action, let's show you the teams with the most second chance points last year. Fourth, the Clippers.
That's an effort stat for me. I mean, it shows you how hard this team works in the paint. They continue to pound the backboard.
Williams in the post. Hill's there. Williams kicks to Zubats. Lopez with the block. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Right side, Hill. Over Harrell. Lopez passes to Antetokounmpo. It's good. Antetokounmpo's got 8.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
He gets that one.
Boy, I really like the way he's stroking the ball. I mean, knocking down a bunch of his shots and really being efficient.
Timeout called, the Bucks.
They've been committing a lot of turnovers, and I imagine that's exactly what they're talking about right now. They need to tighten it up.
Chris Middleton's checked in for Milwaukee. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for Milwaukee. It's off to Charlotte for him after this game as they take on the Hornets. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. Harrell against Antetokounmpo. Over Harrell. Antetokounmpo, no good.
That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Textbook defense all around. Nice job at contesting the shot without fouling, and that's how you do it. Well done.
It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. From the left block, he sends it through. Antetokounmpo's got 8 points in the quarter.
Got himself into really good position there. Can't pass that shot up, guys.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Williams against Hill. Harrell. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. For the 3. It's hauled in by Zubats. Zubats has got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And a quick review, looking at some numbers here for Lou Williams. A very nice season for him last year. He put up about 22 points a game last season, 5 assists and 2 rebounds. And you know, pretty terrific numbers across the board.
Yeah, so many books in his library. He lights up the scoreboard on a nightly basis.
Now here's Middleton. And Chris Middleton, 39th overall pick back in 2012, a throw-in the Brandon Knight, Brandon Jennings trade. Yet, Clark, you know, you look back and he was the best player by far in that deal.
Kevin, a player's individual journey of development is hard to predict. He's now one of the best two-way wings in the league, and I think he surprised a lot of people, but it's a credit to his work ethic and his skill level.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Lopez. For 3, Hill. Antetokounmpo, no good.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
You know, leaving somebody that wide open is not prudent. I mean, you got to expect to get burned when you put that kind of effort forward.
Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. That's 12 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, he's building off that strong first quarter, Kevin. Rising up and hitting shots with confidence.
Harrell kicks to George. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It goes on Chris Middleton.
Well, when you shoot it as good as Paul George shoots it, it's hard to stay down on his shot fake. It's really remarkable how he gets defenders to bite on it more times than not.
JaMychal Green, he's checked in for the Clippers. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession.
And let's take a look at Giannis Antetokounmpo's numbers. He's coming off an excellent season. 5th in scoring, 9th in blocks, and he did his share on the glass, battled his way into the top 15 in rebounds per game.
And clearly one of the dominant scorers we have in this league. His top 5 ranking last year puts him right there in the ranks of the elite. Hill kicks to Antetokounmpo. Count that bucket. Antetokounmpo's got 12 points now in the quarter.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Hill against Williams, and the wide open shot from Green. No good with the triple. Bucks have gone 8 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. Really flowing here.
Man, how about the vision of the hometown hero, George Hill, spotting a teammate and whipping it over quickly.
Williams scanning the floor. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Already he's looking at his 3rd foul. I think the coach will probably look to sit him down until the 3rd quarter.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Bledsoe's checked in.
And being over the limit this early really can affect your aggressiveness defensively. They have got to play under control.
The Clippers have shot 67% from the line, going 6 of 9.
Yeah, last year, collectively, only 74% from the line.
Leonard, he's checked in for George. For the finish, and it's Williams finishing it off.
Man, love the anticipation of Williams there. The quick hands jump-started the fast break with that pilfer.
Bledsoe kicks to Lopez. The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. Kicks it down to Middleton. Antetokounmpo up top. Guarded by Green. Antetokounmpo finds Bledsoe. 3 on the clock. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists in the game. Now here's Williams. 17 points for him last game against Denver. And Harrell slams it in.
And how about the excellent court vision, just keeping the defense off balance?
Yeah, that was a sweet pass right there, setting up his teammate nicely. And that's really how you move the rock. Share that sugar, man. Share it.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Yeah, it looks like they've gained a little bit of confidence as the lid has come off the hoop.
Harrell down low. Lopez covering. Green passes to Harrell. Back to Green. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Over Bledsoe. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
And he's just a tough defender. Good positioning to get after that shot.
Did a good job guarding the mid-range. Extended out nicely and definitely bothered the shot.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Magruder's checked in. Antetokounmpo can't get it to go. Clippers leading by 23. Leonard dishes to Williams. Leonard kicks to Williams. And it's sent back by Bledsoe.
Boy, that was well done by Bledsoe there. Nice timing on that block.
Milwaukee's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Green with the block. Leonard on the wing. Lopez with the steal. Middleton against Leonard. And it's Bledsoe. That time on the assist by Middleton. And that's now 11 points for Eric Bledsoe.
He's making it look easy scoring out there because he's much more efficient here in the second.
And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
I absolutely love how Antetokounmpo just has a winning mindset. Consistently, this guy is looking to go all the way to the basket. Has to be devastating trying to stop this guy if you're on defense.
Now here's Antetokounmpo following the miss by Lou Williams.
Oh, yeah, he put some anger behind that one.
You're telling me.
Treated the rim like it stole something from it.
Now here's Williams. 9 points in the game so far. Outside Leonard. To the inside. And it's Harrell missing. Bucks trail by 19. Hill looking it over. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And you know, this is why people are so high on Antetokounmpo. I mean, his build and skill set are both platinum level, and he knows how to kick his game up a gear, too.
Now here's Williams. The drive by Green for the three, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Wesley Matthews checked in for Hill. Shot from the inbound, and the layup is good. 11 points for Lou Williams.
Sliding his way inside, Kevin. Williams taking advantage of that late reaction by the defense.
Antetokounmpo can't get it to go.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Middleton against Leonard. Six for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
As well he should, Greg. I mean, he always is looking to score the ball, even more so when he's hot. I like the mindset.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down, hard, and simple.
Here's Williams. After the basket by Milwaukee. Passes it to Harrell. That one goes. Count it. Harrell's got 8 points.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Decent at spotting his teammates. You know, Bledsoe is good, I think, at reading the defense and then recognizing when he's got an open teammate.
Now here's Williams. He's got 11. They get it back. They kick it out to Green. Harrell finds Green. And at last, they get one to fall. And the Clippers lead by 21. Outside, Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Hey, that's why Antetokounmpo is so feared league wide. I mean, when he's close to the rim, he's most likely going to flush it on you.
Now here's Williams. Here's Harrell. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. 10 points for him.
Evan, there's no stopping him right now. I mean, he's locked in this quarter. This defense has to get the ball out of his hand.
Bledsoe passes to Antetokounmpo. And the layup falls.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And, Greg, you know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
And here's Middleton bringing it up now for Milwaukee, trailing by 19. Oh, that's blocked. And he recovers it. Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers taking a 19-point lead into the break. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thanks so much. Kawhi.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Ken. An outstanding first quarter for Paul George. He ended up with 24 points, 4 rebounds, and 1 assist. And taking a look at the Clippers, Kenny, what did you see out there?
When Paul George plays with high energy, he goes to a level.
And it's just about...
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
And I'll tell you, his work on the blocks in that first half, really impressive.
Yeah, he squatted on that paint area and owned it, perfectly using his size and that soft touch inside. That's a heck of a combination, strength, size, and soft touch. Nice.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. We've got Montrezl Harrell. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Ivica Zubac. Then it's Patrick Beverley, and it's Magruder in at the 2. Now here's Beverley. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And Antetokounmpo's 7'3" wingspan, extraordinary. I mean, he's effective in rejecting shots, bothering shots, and stealing the ball.
Pass to Bledsoe. Lopez kicks to Antetokounmpo, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And really, Antetokounmpo never stops attacking. I mean, he's always in attack mode. He really forces the defense's hand. He keeps pressure on him at all times.
George is checked in for Montrezl Harrell. Leonard on the wing. Matthews with the steal. Here's Antetokounmpo. They get it back. The second effort. Lopez left side. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Zubac defending. Antetokounmpo, no good.
And, you know, they don't have it right now. I mean, missing their first 3 shots so far this half, slow start.
Leonard against Antetokounmpo. Leonard the pass to Magruder. 4 on the shot clock. Leonard kicks to Zubac. Over Lopez. Good D by Lopez.
And he's just a tough defender. Good positioning to get after that shot.
Did a good job guarding the mid-range. Extended out nicely and definitely bothered the shot.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. He has 30. And he uses the glass on the layup. Antetokounmpo's got 4 this quarter.
You know, even though he's been on, they still are behind. I mean, there's only so much he can do.
Middleton against George. Down low, Zubac kicks to Magruder. From outside, off the mark.
That's a big donut, folks, here. Start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line. The Bucks have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
You know, really, when you look at Antetokounmpo, he's got it all. I mean, he can score it, rebound it, he passes it pretty well, defends with intensity, and he's really versatile and going to continue to get better because of his work ethic.
Now, here is George. 24 points for him.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. He's guarded closely. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Antetokounmpo's got 9 points here in the second half.
Well, you want to talk about the smoothest players in the league? You can't forget about Chris Middleton. I mean, he's not a blow-you-away athlete, but he has really good length and a sweet stroke, and he can get his shot off anytime.
They needed a run desperately, and boy, did they come up big.
And, you know, it wasn't just about getting hot offensively. Defensively, they've been stellar as well.
And the Clippers call time here. And you look at Chris Middleton, Clark. What doesn't he do well?
You know, there's not much. He does a little bit of everything well. He's a smart, versatile defender. He can command the double team with his scoring and punish the double team with his passing as well. He can hurt you a lot of different ways, Kevin.
Beverly dishes to George. To end the cold streak, and that's 2 points on the layup. George has got 26.
And you can sense them just starting to squeeze and shrink this lead a little bit.
Yeah, the game has a bit of a different texture than it did just a little bit ago, Greg. Suddenly, that lead is not looking as comfy and cozy as it once did.
And Antetokounmpo gets it to go.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Outside Leonard. Now the pass to Zubac. Rebound, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. It doesn't go for him, and it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Inside, Leonard finds Zubac. George against Middleton, and there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And there's the foul against Milwaukee.
Well, you really have to like how George uses his body effectively down low there. I mean, the defense pretty much has no choice but to foul him in that situation.
Kyle Korver is checked in for Milwaukee.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Antetokounmpo's got 41. And Beverly kicks to Leonard. Oh, and here comes Bledsoe all alone. And the jam by Bledsoe.
Really amazing. Absolutely astonishing how accomplished Antetokounmpo is on defense. I mean, he's disruptive wherever he is on the floor defensively.
Now here's Beverly. To the inside, Zubac. And he goes in for the dunk.
I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
I would agree. Outside for Korver. Stolen by Zubac. Here's Beverly. Drops in the breakaway layup. Beverly's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
Lopez, no luck.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially, Greg, when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
A nice shot by George.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Timeout called, the Bucks. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Now Beverly following the three-point attempt by Eric Bledsoe. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Here's Leonard. The Clippers getting another chance here. Beverly, the pass to George. Here's Zubac. 14 points for him. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got 6 rebounds now in the game. To the paint. Here's Lopez. Chalk up 2 there.
Defense really unable to stop. Lopez very dangerous from that spot.
Clippers leading by 9. And here's Beverly. Pass to Zubac. Poke loose. Left side, Antetokounmpo. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
And Antetokounmpo is just fearless. I mean, hit him, knock him around, really doesn't faze him, doesn't matter. I mean, this guy is determined to get the job done, and he does.
Now here's Beverly. On the wing, George. Lock at 6. Over Middleton. And the Clippers miss again.
And the fadeaway was the only option he had on that one. Defender there all over.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Fires, high post, and again it's Milwaukee converting.
And it's hard not to commend the calm nature and demeanor of the Greek Freak. I mean, even in pressure situations, Antetokounmpo never seems to get outside of himself or never seems to give in to what the defense is trying to do to disrupt him.
Great pass to set up the lay-in. Beverly's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And Beverly is a menace inside. I mean, incredibly crafty at finding ways to score down there.
Antetokounmpo dishes to Lopez. The 3 from Korver. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Zubac has got his 8th rebound here tonight. The shot by George, wide open. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Yeah, you got that right. I mean, you got it real right. They are lighting it up from beyond the arc this half.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. Goes up, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And busting it up the floor. Leonard showing a lot of energy on the fast break. If there's one thing he doesn't lack, it's hustle.
Antetokounmpo against Leonard. Bledsoe. And nothing is falling for him right now. And so George will bring it up for Los Angeles. They host the 76ers after this game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. And he's able to get it back. And here's Leonard from 3. But they'll get another chance. And another shot. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
When George has the ball in a comfortable spot, he's looking to draw the foul, feeling that there's nobody that can stay with him.
George Hill's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's the Bucks on the break. Williams for 3, sinks the triple. Williams has got 14 points.
And you can see the play calling this half. Another one from distance.
Well, they're dialed in, locked and loaded from outside the arc. It's all about the triple so far.
A 3 from Leonard. Rebound by Brook Lopez. Lopez has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
1 made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Here's Los Angeles now. They're on an 18-7 run. To the inside. Carroll kicks to Leonard. Off target from 3-point range.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
That free throw, no good.
And not a single free throw attempt in that first half, but he has been far more active since the break and drawing some fouls.
Down low, and George with the stuff.
Boy, when George is this aggressive with his offense, it's a sight to behold when he gets rolling. Just get out of the way and let him have the marquee. You know, he can be a little hesitant near the rim. We saw it there. If the defense offers just a little bit of resistance, he doesn't take it up quite strong enough.
Now here's Williams. He's got 14. 1:10 left to play in the third. And now here comes Antetokounmpo leading the break. The Clippers grab the miss. Leonard's got 6 rebounds in the game. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo.
And defensively, great anticipation, making a play there on the ball.
Well, the thing they did there, Greg, clogged up the passing lanes, playing them beautifully and making things hard for the opponent. That's really good defense.
And the Bucks making a change here. Matthews is checked in. Now, here's George. 37 points for him. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. The shot by Williams, no good. Bucks trail by 16. Here's Antetokounmpo. Makes it off the glass. Antetokounmpo's got 49 points in the game.
Really enjoy watching Antetokounmpo show off his toughness. I mean, he's not a real thick guy, long, angular, and muscular, and much tougher than he looks. That's why I think he's able to overpower defenders at times.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agility.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
So I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
It's thrown by Antetokounmpo. Here's Hill, and it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. Here's Antetokounmpo. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. We'll return shortly. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. We've got Ilyasova. Kyle Korver is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then it's Matthews, and it's Hill in at the one. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Leonard against Antetokounmpo. The kick out to Ilyasova. The Bucks working the ball around. Connects again.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Down low, Hero makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
And some guys just have a nose for scoring. And this one couldn't have been any easier.
Yeah, that was actually no defense at all there, Greg. I mean, layups don't come any easier than that. I mean, they're piling it on now.
And there's the foul. It goes on Ilyasova. That is his first foul of the game. And the Clippers making a change here. Magruder's checked in. And Leonard gets it to go on the assist by Harkless. 18 points for Kawhi Leonard.
Oh, it's not easy trying to guard Leonard inside. I can tell you that, guys. I mean, he's so good at using his body to get shots up over the defense.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. Nifty move. And Harkless pulls it down. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Leonard finds Harkless. The kick out to Williams. Rebounded by the Bucks.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Antetokounmpo against Leonard. Antetokounmpo can't get it to go.
Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
Hey, you know, that's not easy at all. When guys get this close to the bucket, it's tough to stop the basket.
Here's Harrell. Hill pulls it in. Hill's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Antetokounmpo. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. 57 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
On the wing, Williams. He's guarded by Hill. Williams passes to Leonard. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Leonard's got 20 points.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
Matthews, no good. Los Angeles leading by 15. Good D by Matthews. Bucks have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. From deep, and that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. Green is checked in for the Clippers. Antetokounmpo finds Ilyasova. Good on the bucket.
In addition to Ilyasova's ability to light it up from the perimeter, he also feels pretty comfortable in the paint.
Green inside, working on Ilyasova. It's tipped. Harkless the pass to Williams. Shot clock at 6. Green got a piece of it.
Boy, the defensive chops of Ilyasova really coming into play here. I mean, quite surprising, actually impressive at how good he is at timing those shot blocks.
Now Williams, after Kyle Korver missing on that last three-pointer. Hill against Williams. Here's Magruder. Back to Williams. And it's off from three-point range. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Hill, no good. Clippers leading by 13. And another steal for him. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. He goes up again. Unable to get that one. Great D that time from Leonard.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. And another one falls.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Moment here now for an injury report. Let's check in with David Aldridge for an injury update on Chris Middleton. David?
Thanks, guys. I got a status report from the Clippers' head athletic trainer. Unfortunately, it sounds like a very serious injury. And, of course, that would be a brutal loss for this team if he misses any time, as they're getting ready for the end of the season. Kevin?
David, thanks for the great update, guys. It doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sidelines.
And in the training room, guys. I mean, that is not going to be an easy injury to bounce back from.
Eric Bledsoe's checked in for Milwaukee. Magruder kicks to Harkless. Here's Leonard, and he hammers that one down right in the face of Ilyasova.
And he moves so well. When Leonard drives the lane, it's pretty much a guaranteed bucket. Terrific body control, and he plays with the ultimate force.
Now here's Antetokounmpo to the paint. Outside Leonard. Pass to Magruder. Clippers moving the ball around. Zubac finds Leonard. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. A different look for Milwaukee. Lopez comes in for Ilyasova. And Middleton subbed in for Kyle Korver. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. George is checked in. Antetokounmpo against Leonard. Left side, Antetokounmpo. Shoots a fader. Good, he hits again.
Make that 61 point.
Yep, everything is going his way right now. Clippers leading by 15. Beverly looking around. Leonard inside. Antetokounmpo defending. That's tipped. And no good. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Leonard, and so he's picked up his final foul. He will sit for the rest of this game. Harkless is checked in for Kawhi Leonard. He's off on the first. Good on the second free throw. LA has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Los Angeles with another miss. Bucks trail by 14. Outside Matthews. Kicks it to Antetokounmpo. Another one goes. Incredible.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Harkless, he blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle.
And Antetokounmpo is an excellent penetrator. Moves as a man much smaller would. I mean, this guy's 7 feet tall with that kind of agility. Just finds ways to knife inside the lane and finish through contact. Really impressive.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
And not surprising, obviously unhappy with the lack of response from his team.
Can't blame him. I mean, the effort hasn't been there. Just has not been there. Hopefully, he can get the fire lit.
A chance now to recognize our Jordan Player of the Game, Kawhi Leonard.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers talking to the team. He told them, put your foot on their neck. Take it to them. I want to see you guys slow it down out there. Use the clock and stay away from silly fouls. Let's see if they can execute the plan, guys.
And it's time for an injury report. Let's find out the news on Montrezl Harrell. David, what's the update there?
Thanks, guys. I got a status report from the Clippers' head athletic trainer. After taking a look, he informed me that it doesn't look too bad. And if he misses a lot of games, it will obviously be a big blow to their chances of winning it all this year.
All right, David, thanks for checking in and letting us know how he's doing.
And let's just hope that he doesn't have any setbacks during his recovery.
Yeah, I'm with you there, guys. One thing we know is that he's not going to let it get him down. I mean, it'll only motivate him to work harder to get back as soon as possible.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo, defended by Harkless.
And just great offensive execution by both sides, leaving nothing on the table.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, Greg, both of these teams completely aligned, in sync right now. I mean, they are torching the Nets late in this ball game.
And the Clippers miss again. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for the Bucks. 6-point game. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Well, I tell you, the future of the Greek Freak is extremely bright. I mean, he really has shown the ability to deliver in important spots of games.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Clippers leading by 4. Outside Williams. He kicks it to Harkless. Back to Williams. The pass to Zubac. Over Lopez. They need this one. Zubac, that's good. And the Clippers lead by 6.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Bledsoe passes to Antetokounmpo. The Clippers grab the miss. Zubac has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Here's George. Williams finds George from deep. The shot by Harkless, no good.
I think that's got to affect your mental game. I mean, missing open shots like that.
And another one falls. Amazing.
He's scoring at an insane level here, folks. The defense powerless to slow him down.
Yeah, he's on a mission, closing in on third place all-time in scoring.
And his scoring tonight has dropped him into the conversation with some of the all-time greats. I'm talking about names like Wilt Chamberlain and Kobe Bryant. Simply amazing what we've seen here.
And in addition to his great talent, Antetokounmpo has the reputation of being an outstanding leader as well. He's a clutch player who demands the ball in these situations. You love that.
Now, here is George. And Middleton with the block.
Boy, the defensive hustle there by Middleton. Stretching out and getting his hand on that shot. Excellent effort.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. .54 seconds left in the fourth. Now Williams. Matthews with the steal. And now here comes Antetokounmpo. Another bucket. Wow.
And that puts him even for third on the single-game scoring list. Simply amazing.
I'm at a loss for words. Greg, his has been one of the greatest offensive games we'll ever see.
And to equal a mark set way back in 1961 by Wilt Chamberlain, that tells you all you need to know.
Outside for Bledsoe. Misses the three. Here's Matthews. Middleton left side. Back to Matthews. Oh, that shot had a chance, but no good. So it's the Clippers taking the win in a close one. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Paul. Congrats on the win. Where's your team's attitude right now?
Continue to, play together. And we can just stick to that, keep working, staying confident, keep defending, and knocking shots down. We'll be all right.
Looked like it all came together tonight, Paul. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. So long.
哎，马上去。哎，我要玩。佳佳。
啊，怎么新装备？没有啊。
我这边有听到回音呢，我听到回音呢。是啊，只有我吗？
你讲话回音吧。
喂，
嗯，谁？
我是谁？我被关掉了。